26 reasons introverts are so attractive. Number 26. Good listeners. Ever talk to someone and they just go on about me? You'll never get that from an introvert. There's a saying that goes, 2 ears, 1 mouth, use accordingly. Introverts do this naturally. Introverts listen more and speak less, using it as a way to understand you, and not just waiting for you to catch your breath so they can reply. That helps make for a stronger connection and a healthier relationship, be it friendship, business, or romantic. Number 25. Mysterious quality. They hold a lovely air of mystery. Perhaps it's because introverts keep quiet more than extroverts, but it lends a unique and mysterious quality that no one can really put their finger on. As a result, it can make extroverts who talk themselves up feel a tad bit threatened at times, and yet the mysteriousness compels people to want to know more about them. Number 24. Easy to be around. Some of the nicest and friendliest people you'll meet will be introverts. That's because they're not obsessed with being in the spotlight constantly. Introverts don't always want to be all alone. They like the company of others, but are happiest in smaller groups instead of large crowds, which is very draining for an introvert. They do well with one-on-one interactions as well, and are just easy and comfortable to be around. Number 23. Perfectionists. Introverts put forth a great deal of effort working on themselves. They strive for better ways to relate to others to not be perceived as boring. While introverts are anything but boring, overbearing extrovert types will make an introvert feel inferior at every turn. Particularly in the working world, an introvert will look for the best way to shine bright without being ostentatious. Number 22. Productivity masters. When introverts take time to enjoy solitude, they often use the time to improve themselves. As creative thinkers, they use this time to work their imaginations. Reading is a prized activity of the introvert, and most history's top inventors were introverts, utilizing that quiet solitude to dream up and bring to life some of the world's greatest inventions. Number 21. Dreamers. Being dreamers is why introverts have some of the best ideas, resulting in life-changing inventions. Dreaming isn't a time waster. It allows the mind to suspend in a world of creativity. And introverts can make you feel like you're a part of the magic when they make you a part of their intriguing ideas. Number 20. Deep people. Introverts are more inwardly oriented, and because of that, they go so much deeper than the surface. They have an excellent sense of self and focus on what they want in life. It's why introverts are much more likely to go for their truest passions, no matter the obstacles. These self-driven, highly motivated people are definitely attractive. Number 19. Keenly observant. While extroverts are busy cultivating attention, introverts are observers who notice the things many others don't. They absorb information quietly, tucking it away for later creative uses. Introverted people are great at reading people and anticipating their needs too, which makes for a perfect partner. Everyone wants someone who can glean cues to be finely in tune with what you want, even if you haven't said a word. Number 18. Unpredictable. Introverts can be unpredictable. Because of that mysteriousness, it's really hard to read an introvert. Sometimes you'll observe them being quiet around some people while being loud around others. It's an attractive quality, one that reels people in, thanks to a complete lack of understanding and a desire of the other person to learn much more about them. Number 17. Too real. Introverts rarely succeed at sales. That's because they just don't have it in them to fake reality into something better. So sales jobs don't suit them even slightly. Introverts don't pretend, and they know they don't have to fake anything to make friends or to win people over in business. Most of them avoid sales jobs like the plague. Number 16. Intensely intimate. Because of their complex and deep nature, introverts avoid making connections. However, they focus on building very intimate ones with a select few people that they deem worthy enough to let into their inner circle. When you gain an introvert's interest, they will open up and let you into the rivers of their soul. Number 15. Careful with words. They choose their words wisely. When an introvert speaks, they take the time to choose the words they say carefully. Let's say they say something inappropriate. Introverts don't ramble on and on with absolutely no point. They know how to keep it simple yet interesting, thus leaving you hanging on their every word. You'll want to hear more and more of what they want to say. Number 14. Think outside the box. Psychological studies have shown that the most extraordinarily creative people are usually introverted. Solitude is an ideal habitat for cultivating creative ideas, and introverts are experts at finding quiet alone time in which to bring their ideas to life. Being able to completely tune into their own thoughts without the interjections of others is not only soul-soothing to them, but also instrumental to their success. If you really want to win over an introvert, let them have their time and space for creativity, and they will show you heaps of appreciation. Number 13. Studious and Smart. An introverted person loves to read and learn new things. Give an introvert a book on a subject they love, and they'll be forever grateful. This quality draws others in because smart people that continually seek to learn more are incredibly interesting and appealing. That's nicer than being around someone who is oblivious to the world around them. Number 12. Intellectually stimulating. Thanks to their studious nature, introverts are very good at conducting intellectual conversations. They absorb lots of facts and love to share them with others, but without bragging. It's appealing to find an introvert because they light up when engaged in this type of sharing of the mind. They truly thrive on it. Number 11. Sensitive type. Studies have shown that introverts are more sensitive than extroverts. In one study, they put lemon juice on the tongues of both introverts and extroverts. The introverts salivated more, showing that their brains were more responsive to stimulation. They're also more sensitive to external events. Introverts have the capability to feel what others feel. They can feel very guilty if they upset someone, or exceedingly happy when they were able to do something positive for someone else. They can also empathize better, able to put themselves in the shoes of others, and truly feel and appreciate their feelings. Number 10. Disciplined. Because they are less impulsive and tend to think things through first before diving right in, introverts are better at delaying gratification. They know the power of holding out for the short term and making sacrifices so they can enjoy something greater in the long run. Number 9. Even-tempered. Introverts don't get overly irritated when someone provokes them like extroverts do. Instead of blowing up, they express their anger without causing a fuss. They take things in stride and are more reasonable, stable, and mature, which are all ideal qualities we find attractive in all types of relationships. Number 8. Great sense of humor. Thanks to all that creative thinking, introverts are intensely funny people. When one opens up to you, they will make you laugh harder than you've ever laughed before. Great humor is a sign of intelligence too, and this witty personality that makes you laugh is one you'll find yourself wanting to be around always. Number 7. Romantic at heart. Once you get to know more about an introvert you like, you'll likely be swept off your feet. Introverts are incredibly expressive with the right people, and the ways they can tell you how they feel, from speaking their mind to writing it out in verse, they are beyond romantic. It's also reassuring because who doesn't want to know where they stand in a relationship? With an introvert, you'll know they love you, mind, body, and soul. Number 6. Dependable. You can always count on an introvert to have your back. Of course, you'll need to get in on their inner circle, but once you do, you'll find they are fiercely loyal and will always work hard to make you look good in business, friendship, and romance too. Number 5. Independent. In the business world, you don't need to babysit an introvert and walk them through every single thing. They're happier learning on their own and handling it themselves. This is why they are considered self-starters and are ideal candidates for creative teams. In friendship and romance, don't let this put you off. Once you let them reflect inwardly, they will join with you outwardly. Number 4. Sincere. Introverts can't be bothered with fake personas. They realize time is precious, so when they say something, they mean it. They're not going to sugarcoat anything. While they will choose their words appropriately, they know there's no sense in wasting everyone's time. If you truly want an honest opinion about something, ask an introvert what they really think. Number 3. Unique people. When someone really stands out to you, chances are they're an introvert. They know that being people pleasers isn't the way to go. They don't constantly crave the attention an extrovert does. Introverts don't follow the latest trends unless they truly and deeply like it. They don't need to be in the center of everything that's popular just because everyone else is doing it. They march to the beat of their own drum. Number 2. Stay on point. Introverts can tune out the hoopla and stick to the task at hand, even in a busy office. While they prefer quiet solitude for dreaming big, it's this ability to focus and stick to the task at hand that has made introverts the coveted workers around the office. They'll work until they get the job done, and they'll do it with perfect panache. Number 1. Listen when they speak. Uncomfortable silence? Yeah, introverts don't care about that. Silence is golden to them, a place for those brilliant thoughts to burst forth and come forth. So when an introvert speaks, listen to what they have to say. They don't drone on and on pointlessly. They will say what they need to say, and most likely, that will be what makes you listen the most, because you'll be wondering what else they're thinking and yearn to learn more. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons to help us grow, so we can keep bringing you new content. Thanks for watching!